today I want to talk about this. This has been my backbone for the past 2 years. Even after 4.5 years later of this laptop's release, it is still a beast in 2026. So let's just get straight into it. Let's talk about the design and build of this laptop. So if you look at this laptop, you can see it has a very clean aluminum finish. This is solid, and normally the aluminum ones don't really scratch as much. You can see I've been using this for almost 2 years, and there's little to no scratches on this MacBook. This keyboard is one of the best keyboards I've ever typed on. Anything I type feels so good. So the M1 Pro was the first to start with the notch. Now, design-wise, the silver gives a very cleaner finish. Like if you look, you can see it gives a cleaner finish. Physically, the chassis feel solid. They feel very solid. So this is the 14-inch model. And you know, this is the smaller one. This is the one most creators go for because of the portability and how compact it is. Let's get straight into performance, because that's where this MacBook shines. This MacBook handles 4K videos with ease. So if, for example, you're a content creator or you want to do business gigs, as in video editing rigs or something, trust me, this M1 MacBook Pro delivers. Even though it's 4 years old, it still functions well. I always tell people who ask me about like a laptop they want to buy, I always tell them, if you want to buy a laptop, either a MacBook or a Windows, make sure of 2 things, okay? It has a very good CPU and then a very good GPU. Now, talking of GPU and CPU, there's something called active cooling, right? Most powerful GPUs have active cooling. Active cooling is one of the best cooling you can ever get in a Mac or in a Windows. This is because when the CPU is getting hot or the GPU is getting hot, the fans turn on, the active fans, you know, that's moved to control the heat in the chassis. Whereas people getting MacBook Airs don't have any fan. It's pure passive cooling, and passive cooling doesn't really help. One thing to note, the fans don't really even turn on as much. There's been only one time where I was using Final Cut with I think multiple 4K videos on the timeline. That's the first time I ever heard this MacBook's fans turn on, and it wasn't as loud. I'll try to see if I can turn them on manually, and then I'll record the sound so you guys hear how loud it is. Okay, so I have my mic right here. This is my mic. What I'm going to do is I'll just place it in between the 2 fans, like so, and then I'll quickly click on full blast so you hear the fans turn on. So let's say, for instance, this is where you sit in front of your laptop. Let me go closer a little bit. I'll just keep quiet, hover the mic around the laptop so you kind of have an idea of what I'm talking about. You not really hear the fans, and they barely kick in. Now let's talk about the trackpad. Apple trackpads are very good. They are one of the best in the market. For some reason, Apple trackpads feel very good. The first time I transitioned to Mac from Windows, I was a little bit bothered because the touchpads are so big. You know, on Windows laptops, the touchpad are not as big as this. And if you look, these ones don't have left click and right click. No, everything is haptic feedbacks. So the whole plate, the whole touchpad plate has haptic feedbacks. Now let's talk about the screen. Apple screens are crazy good, color accurate, like they are very good. So you can see this generation, it has very slimmer bezels, and then the aspect ratio of the screen is 16:10, and this is a mini LED liquid retina XDR display, and it has ProMotion 120 Hz refresh rate. All the Macs I've used have True Tone. If you are a color gradient specialist or something, I always suggest to turn off the True Tone, so it gives you the actual colors, so you'll be able to color the footage the way you want to. Now let's talk about the ports. So this Mac comes with 3 USB-C ports. All of them support charging. The USB-C ports are Thunderbolt 4 ports. So it's 3 USB-C ports, 1 HDMI port, 1 headphone jack, and then 1 SD card slot. This is for creators. If you are in the market right now in 2026 looking to buy a laptop, I strongly suggest you go for the M1 Pro. First off, it's not so expensive. Price-wise, it's pretty good. For the kind of performance you get with this, is very efficient. Going back to hardware, this has a Touch ID, which is very convenient. Once you put your hand on the Touch ID, it unlocks pretty quickly. Now, let's talk about the battery, because people will be wondering how strong these batteries are. I'm telling you, in the M1 MacBooks, the batteries are crazy. Trust me, take it from me. This is not me exaggerating or anything. I'm being super honest with you guys. The battery is good. I want to talk a little bit about real world usage, right? And mind you, my battery health is 83%. 83%. And it still holds charge super well. This MacBook, as I said, can charge through all the 3 USB-C ports. Any of them can charge this MacBook, as long as you have 60 watts and above. It actually comes with its own MagSafe charging port. Let's talk about speakers, because speakers are one of the most incredible things on this laptop. The M1 MacBook Pros have one of the best sounding speaker systems in a laptop. It's as equal as the 16-inch version. Let me say almost 80%, to its bigger brother, the 16-inch. Don't worry, I'll do a sound test. I know a sound test is not going to be accurate, but I'll try to do a sound test for you guys so you have an idea of what I'm talking about. The main reason you are buying this laptop is 1, good performance, good battery, good speaker systems, good display, and overall a compact design. This laptop has served its purpose ever since I got it, and I'm telling you, I still edit 4K videos with it till date. All the videos you see on my channel has been edited on this beast. This thing is my pride possession. It has been a very convenient laptop for me. Now let's talk about the price. If you are in the market to buy this, I don't think Apple sells it any longer, because they are currently on the M5, and M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, that's like 4 generations ahead of this M1. What I suggest is just look for a Best Buy refurbished or a Walmart refurbished, or you can even go to Facebook Marketplace. The kind of prices I see as low as 800 Canadian dollars. There are some that also range up to $1,200, $1,300. The reason is because of the storage capacity or maybe the RAM. This particular version has 14 core GPUs. Now let's talk about Wi-Fi speeds, because it also matters. So this device is currently running Wi-Fi 6, and I'm telling you, I get speeds up to 600 to 700 megabits per second, which is more than enough for whatever you do, considering maybe downloading or uploading videos. I always upload videos with this laptop, and the file sizes are like 80 gigabytes, 90 gigabytes. It's always best to buy the silicon chips rather than going for Intel Macs. The Intel Macs are not as efficient as this. This M1 MacBook Pro still supports Mac OS updates. So you getting it and then thinking, oh, this laptop is going to leave you in the dust. No, it is not going to leave you in the dust. And based on speculations, this Mac is expected to receive updates till 2028. So getting this in mid 2026, you are pretty good to go. Using this for 2 years, come on, you would have saved up some more money to get a more powerful one. This current one that I have is actually something I'll be selling soon. I'm selling it because I'm actually getting the M3 Pro 16-inch version. Yes, I'm upgrading to the bigger one. So maybe one of you guys on Facebook or something will probably see this post, and when you buy it, it's fine.